What is going on, everybody? Welcome to season 2 of the Chatterbox. Just real quick, before we get into all the live action, I just posted in chat. Go ahead and check out our Team Origin store, which this Chatterbox season 2 is brought to you by Team Origin, of course. Also, the sponsor for the Chatterbox, TKS Atelier. 10% off your JD the Gamer merch, 25% off your own creation of your own merch. But without further ado, we are gonna start season 2. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, starting off season 2. We got ourselves an intro. We all Gucci right now. We gonna get the fellas to go ahead and unmute themselves real quick, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, fellas? How we doing today?
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Yo,
You like that?
amazing. I was looking for those. Damn. Hold on. I got this. I'm looking everywhere for those.
Oh, y'all looking real snazzy tonight. So, unfortunately, season 2 is gonna have to start off a little shorthanded. To start it off, Reality could not make it tonight. So we will be going 3 people tonight, but that's all right. We still fresh to death, ain't that right?
Always fresh to death, brother, man.
Right?
We Gucci. CG, how have you been from the ending of season 1 to starting season 2? How have you been?
I've been fantastic. I've been itching to get back on this awesome podcast of ours.
Nelly, since the end of season 1, start of season 2, how have you been feeling, sir?
Ooh, chilling like Chilango, my G. Having a wonderful time out here in Florida. Salud.
Oh, in Florida, some big life changes, huh?
Some moves, baby. Moves had to be made.
Had to be made. Okay. Well, I'm happy that we're here, though. We got the 3 of us. Hopefully next week we'll have our 4th member, as you saw in the intro. But, you know, things happen. So, you know what? We're going to go ahead and go right in to topic number 1, because I feel like this is going to be a good episode. We got some good topics. I just realized that there is one layout that is not set up for the 3 persons, so we're just gonna have to skip past that and just go straight into it, because if I go to that, it's gonna be all messed up, right? Yes. Oh, you're saying hi to everybody? Can they get that hat from that link I posted?
They can get the hat in any color that they want, including colors you don't see there but are available, including the one and only all white on white.
Yo, be cool, okay? Handle that with care, because that's my hat.
It's okay.
All right, so we're gonna actually go ahead and start the first topic. Remember, before we get into it real quick, remember that we break it down into 3 topics. We got games in the first topic, we got movies and TV in the second topic, and then sports in the third topic. We also have a 4th. If you guys want to hear us debate or talk about something specific throughout the stream, go ahead and enter your questions, !question, space, type your question, hit enter, and it'll be thrown into the hat to be able to potentially be talked about at the end of the stream during category 4 of viewers' choice. So let's go ahead and transition in to our game category.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Oh yeah. You feeling it? Okay. We are here on the first topic, and I believe CGI came up with this topic. Actually, he came up with all 3 topics. So he came with fire for episode 1, I must say, okay? So first topic, we're going to be talking about Xbox exclusive games versus PlayStation 4 exclusive games. Which titles you like the most, which one you think has the best, what side you play on, what side you lean on. If I remember right, I think I'm probably in a category of, or in a side by myself right now, because I think CGI and Nelly are both Xbox guys. If I remember right.
I got a tattoo on my skin represent, but we'll get into that when we get into that.
Okay, so I'm just going to throw out what I have real quick, and then I'm going to let you guys talk, and then maybe I'll come back in later. So, like I said, I'm in a category.
Feel free to chime in whenever you're ready, JD.
Yeah, yes, sir. Thank you. All right, so I am definitely on the PlayStation side. However, I will say that I'm probably like 60-40. I'm not like a humongous, like, completely on PlayStation side. The only reason that I have ever owned a PlayStation, because up until the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, I had both systems growing up, both of them. But the only reason I had PlayStation was simply for God of War. God of War is one of my favorite, if not my favorite series of all time in video games. So God of War is my absolute favorite. That was the only reason I had PlayStation. But now I've kind of just transitioned into PlayStation. Just to name a few exclusives, God of War, Spider-Man, The Last of Us, and Famous. Those are just some of the ones that I enjoy. And now, obviously, Xbox has its classics like Halo, Gears of War, all that good stuff. But I'm leaning a little bit towards the PlayStation side just because of God of War. And I will say that I did look up some stats, and I know last time I brought up stats, CGI was really quick to shut my stats down. But according to what I read, I can already see his terrible eye. According to what I read, which is as late as September of this year, so just last month, exclusives, PlayStation had 229 exclusives to Xbox's 122. So there's a big discrepancy in how many PlayStation has. Now, that is not to say that PlayStation is better. That there's always I always prefer quality over quantity. So I'm sure CG is going to get, and Nelly are going to get more into the specifics and the numbers of it. But there is a lot more selection on PlayStation side. But like I said, I'm here for the God of War. I'm here for the Kratos, baby. That's what I'm saying. You guys can go ahead and take it over for the Xbox side.
Yo, actual factual. Go ahead, G.
Yo, is this thing working? Hello?
Yeah, you're on, bro.
Hello? Ding. All right, so
some things never change, even when the season does. Some things don't change.
You know, right? So the fact being of the more exclusives on PlayStation than it is to Xbox is 100% correct. The only issue that I'm seeing nowadays is that Xbox exclusives are also being played now on PC, depending on if you have a Microsoft. Because all Xbox games that are exclusive are made by Microsoft themselves. So as long as you have a Microsoft PC, you can play them. But for instance, we'll go through a couple of them now. I'm not 100% over on Xbox side at all. Now we got the Halo series, which is amazing, and the Gears series, which is also amazing. And then we have our racing series, Forza, which is one of the best racing sims I've ever played. However, PlayStation does have Gran Turismo, which is by far a way better racing sim than Forza Motorsports is. But if you're looking at fun, Forza Horizon gameplay is going to be a lot better. But while doing the research, I was looking it up, and I didn't know that at first Halo was not even a Microsoft exclusive. Halo was originally on the Mac, and then when it got ported over to Xbox, it didn't even have multiplayer until it came on. The first one, Combat Evolved, came out on PC with multiplayer, but then you couldn't play co-op. So it was like a little weird. But but yeah, I love all the Xbox games, but you know, for some reason, I think Xbox has great fast-paced action games. You know, we got the shooters, the racing games, Halo, Gears of War, boom, perfect. PlayStation, on the other hand, has amazing scenery games. You know, you got The Last
That's
of
fair.
Us, you got
That's fair.
God of War. One of my favorite all time, Ratchet and Clank. The sceneries in that is amazing. And isn't back in the day, wasn't Spyro only on PlayStation as well?
I think initially, yes.
I could be wrong.
I'll look that up.
And did I'm not 100% sure. I'm not a Street Fighter fan, but isn't that exclusive too? Or is that only DLC exclusive?
I'm not sure.
I'm not
That's
sure.
a good question. That would also have to be something I look up.
But yeah, so also the other exclusive was Titanfall at first. Other than that, I mean, scenery games, PlayStation outweighs everything. So I'm an Xbox fan for life. Got a tat on my skin, but I'm right down in the middle, 50-50.
To answer your question, Spyro the Dragon is a platform game developed and published by Sony Computer Entertainment for the PlayStation September 10th, 1998. So it initially was a PlayStation only game.
And then the remake is now everywhere, I believe.
Correct.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm 50-50 along the way. Amazing games across the board, no matter what you want to choose.
Uh-oh. He took off the glasses. Okay. This better be good for the glasses take off. Go ahead, sir.
All right. One thing that's going to be an obvious thing for me. I like the Greek mythology. So, you know, Kratos, a staple. You know, the ash white demon from hell. Like there is no greater satisfaction than murdering hundreds of Ares' minions with just those beads on the chin. And I'm sorry. And the latest one with his son. Get out of my house! Like,
Boy.
yes.
Come here, boy.
Boy! Like, yo, when he said that, I felt like I had to sit down every time. Like, I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'd get hyped. Boy! Oh, no. Sorry. I got too crazy. I got too crazy. But, no lie, Halo. Like I know CGI done stated the fact that, like, you know, like Tomb Raider and stuff, beautiful scenery games. Yes, PlayStation does have some fantastic ones. Halo's galaxies and the worlds that you're visiting, like, I'm sorry, even like I do storyline. I don't skip cutscenes for shit. The new God of War, phenomenal, because you know it intertwines so much. There's a lot of storyline. It's a puzzle game as well, so like there's different things you have to do to unlock things, and then you won't know where it's at until it zooms out, shows you the whole lay of the land, and then zooms into the one spot you're supposed to go into. But Halo, to have a full world that I'm only landing here, all you see is the approach and the landing. Time to explore. Yes, please, and thank you. Yes, running into the random creatures, running into the horde from different angles, like those leaping ones that explode. God, love them. Yeah. So I do feel like I feel like I'm on the same path. 60-40. I am all day an Xbox man, 100%. But Fable, oh my God, Fable was a beautiful game as well. Yes,
Was Fable exclusive?
But
you know what? I don't know.
I don't remember Fable was exclusive. Sorry to interrupt you, Nelly.
Oh no, not a problem. I was just explaining my piece to that. I do agree that Fable is a fantastic game, but I would definitely have to take that. I would have to go on the side of
yes,
Xbox One by far.
Okay.
Because
Nelly,
I mean, they're just too. Yes, CJ.
No. Have you ever played Rise: Son of Rome? Exclusive for Xbox One. It was Xbox One.
Son of Rome.
It was an Xbox One day one only exclusive.
No, sir. I apologize to say I was more. Rise is dope. I was more on the side of I wanted to see how the Halo worked. I wanted to see how Big Red 1, came out. I like my war games. So yeah, those things really captivated me. And of course, the different fields, like you already know, Assassin's Creed. Beautiful. Like Ezio on like a 4K television. Beautiful.
I agree. Don't get me wrong, man. Like the original Halo, me and my dad probably beat that game together. Me and my pops probably about 50 times, like, and it never got boring. We ran through the story constantly. Like, it was just one of those games that was just amazing. And like I said, I had Xbox and PlayStation all the way going up. So like I would say at any given moment, I would have like 10 to 15 games on Xbox and like 4 or 5 on PlayStation. But my PlayStation was always on because I'm Kratos. Like I loved it. Like God of War was my ish. So
Yeah, hell yeah. See, I have never personally owned a PlayStation, but I played it here and there. I fixed so many Xboxes being a DeVry student, like it was good practice.
Yeah.
To open up a unit that I fixed so many that I was gifted an Xbox 360 when I was like 23. So like that was my first one. I liked it so much. Later on, Xbox One, had to buy it.
Yep.
So
Yep.
like my whole life it's been like until I was like 21, Nintendo, like NES, gray box.
I feel it. I feel it.
I feel it. Yep,
So-
yeah.
Like I said, I'm 60-40 PlayStation, Xbox. CG, if you had to put a percentage on it, down the middle, or you know, but what would you say you are?
Wise, I'm right down 50-50.
Oh, I'm actually shocked. Okay,
Yeah.
Nelly.
Only for exclusives.
For
Okay.
me, it would be 80-20.
Xbox to PlayStation.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Before we move into the second topic, remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you are here and you want us to debate a question or talk about a question, exclamation question space, type your question, and on the fourth category, the viewer's choice, we will talk about that. Let's go on into our second category, which is movies and TV. So hooray! Spider-Man stays back in the MCU. What an amazing turn of events. I know I was quite, I wouldn't say sad, but I was kind of irritated that the whole issue of Spider-Man leaving the MCU, like it was gonna, for me, I felt like it was gonna throw off a lot of crap that Marvel has spent the last however many years and however many movies that they've spent setting all this up and doing all of this stuff, and then right at the end you're just like, all right, Spider-Man's gone. Like, it was like, what? Wait, what? So I'm really happy to see this. I don't know what's up with the faces, but Nelly, do you want to talk about this? Cause you seem like you got something hot on the press about this bad boy.
Not on the press. I wouldn't say that. It's just, who the fuck cares about Spidey? Yo, get this little, how many fucking movies of the exact same fucking movie are we gonna fucking watch? Like, are you kidding me? You gotta do it with Topher Grace, then we got another guy, then we got another guy. It's like how they butchered the Hulk by making that first shitty Hulk. Then Edward Norton came out, that was the greatest Hulk. And then they came out with this new Hulk, and this is like, who is this bitch ass man trying? Just because he looks like Lou Ferrigno doesn't make him Lou Ferrigno. He is half the size. He's a short, pudgy kind of guy. Versus Lou Ferrigno was a fucking bodybuilder. Like, excuse me, the Hulk was supposed to be intimidating. This little guy, like, hold on. In the Avengers, when he was gonna pick up, the hammer.
Okay, but hold on, time out.
I wanted to knock that Hulk out. No.
Oh, hold on. You just talked about the Hulk being skinny and being little, but Ed Norton is skinnier than he is. So
and yet like 6 inches taller.
But that's not why they cast Lou Ferrigno for his height. They cast him for his muscle. Edward Norton is smaller than Hulk.
Are you kidding me? Lou Ferrigno was a fucking animal. He's a giant. Like
no,
like,
I'm not saying he's
giant.
short. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying
So
when they went out.
This to the Hulk debate instead of.
I'm just saying when they went out and cast Lou Ferrigno. When they cast Lou Ferrigno, they weren't like, yo, he's tall. They were looking for his guns. You know what I'm saying?
No. Remember, you have to look like an animal, and you put a nice little sweet blonde-haired lady next to Lou Ferrigno. It's like, oh hello, hi. Like he's a giant. Like yes, you like what?
So you don't care about Spider-Man being in the MCU?
I didn't care. Like how many times?
So you didn't like him? You didn't like him in Avengers?
No.
You didn't like him in the Avengers movies? That's a serious question.
Do we have to get into how shitty Avengers was? Do we have to get into how shitty those movies were? Yo, yes,
Okay.
yes, fuck that. I'm a person that you have to follow the exact storyline. The comic books have been out for ages. Don't fuck up good writing. What they do, they fucked up good writing. So yeah, no, Spidey dying, I didn't care. Like not a tear. Like, you know what? Die faster. Hurry the fuck up. Move on to the next motherfucker. Like,
Jesus
no.
Christ.
Like, no. No, like,
Spoiler, guys. Spoiler
And
alert.
just-
Spider-Man
real
dies.
quick- Hey, CGI, shut the fuck up when a man's talking. Yo, yo. And in the Avengers, like, holy hell. Like, okay, they butchered that enough that it's like, okay, you've already y'all already penetrated from behind, like the Avengers, like the actual storyline. Nebula never got the damn gauntlet. They didn't team up and they didn't actually have to battle. No, they cut through so many important scenes. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, die, everybody, all y'all, snap that finger, Thanos. What you waiting for? Come on, baby, come on, end of the movie. So I was just like, they're already butchering so many good storylines. How many times you gonna make a fucking Wolverine movie and change shit up? Stop that. All the little shit, like, please stop that. So you know what? You're gonna bring Little Man back, and he's gonna do some more Superman. I know more Spider-Man. I'm sorry, I start talking about a good superhero, but like no, like y'all gonna make another movie with Peter Parker. What more can you do? You guys already fucked up my childhood. What more could you possibly do? You're gonna bring Electrode in, and he's not gonna have the yellow body armor with the black vest. Y'all gonna give him some new thuggish look? Like, what the fuck is this? Like, no, you're gonna keep butchering my childhood? I don't waste my money, I don't waste my time watching them garbage ass movies. So Spider-Man coming back, was he taken out? Oh, not a fuck was given. You know what I'm saying? Like, I keep it simple. Like, I didn't give a shit. I didn't know about it until I saw it on Snapchat. Like, I was like, oh, Snapchat's talking about like they're removing Spider-Man.
Plug, Snapchat plug.
Uncle Brown guy, all one way.
Follow Chatterbox Snapchat. Hey, we need to make one.
Every time we say Snapchat, we get $5.
All right, CG, moving on. What do you think about Spider-Man? We clearly know Nelly's position.
What's the category again? What's the topic?
Shitty superheroes. I mean, Spider-Man coming back.
All right, so I think I prefer the second rendition of Spider-Man over all of them. I have all of them on my Xbox, anyways. I just think it's really awesome how Spider-Man came back. You know, it was not coming back at all. 100%, it was done dead. Sony has the rights, and then out of nowhere, Tom Holland just somehow magically poof, and boom, hey guys, the next day Spider-Man's back.
Yeah,
and we're all like, what the fuck happened? So they don't have all the stuff done yet of like how, but it was 100% all him, which is awesome. For someone to love what he's doing so much, to fight for it after it was already 100% no.
So I have a question to that then. Do you think that Tom Holland was nervous that if he loses this job, which obviously I feel like to me, he's believable. I like the whole young approach that they took with this one, adolescent style. So do you think that he was worried if he didn't continue this, if he didn't get it going again, like he might be out of potential acting? Like,
I think from his acting skill in the 3 movies he has been in, technically 4, the 2 Marvels and then the 2 Spider-Mans, I think from his acting style, he could land a job almost anywhere. I don't think that was a big issue. You know how a lot of times Marvel actors go to
5
DC.
movies, right?
5?
Infinity War, Endgame, the 2 Spider-Mans, and he was in Civil War too, right?
No. Oh, yeah.
Spider-Man was in Civil War. I don't know if he took his mask off and did stuff. Like, was he officially in Civil War? I know he made an appearance. I know Spider-Man was in it, but I don't know if, like, I can't remember.
He was in it because that's when Tony Stark met his aunt. And
that's right. So 5
like
movies.
the weird
Okay.
goggles. Yeah. But I think it's a beautiful story of an actor pulling two companies back together, because Sony had no rights to give Marvel their superhero, but
Yeah.
I think he would have somehow became a superhero in DC, like how a lot of people do, or later on become a superhero later in another movie, or he has great acting skills. He could have done anything. But just to leave it out, I think the biggest impact is Disney's impact on it. So Disney will receive in 2020 alone 25% of anything Spider-Man profit, and they also have the rights to a 2021 profit as well. But they don't have the say of how much yet. But as right now, Sony gets their cut, Marvel people get their cut, but no matter what, Disney is getting 25% of everything Spider-Man related. Merch, movies, tickets, everything like that, which I think is pretty cool as well.
That's good for them. That's pretty tight.
Yeah. That's all I have left on this. What do you think, brother? I know you like Marvel a lot.
So I'm a DC guy. As my son's name is Kal-El after Superman, I have a Superman tattoo. Like I'm all DC. But when it comes to the cinematic universe, I feel like Marvel has done an amazing job at what they do. Their movies are, at the moment, I'm not saying that DC can't get better, but at the moment they've gotten better. At the moment, Marvel is clearly better than DC. So I actually like this. I thought, like I said a second ago, I thought Tom Holland played the best Spider-Man that I've seen. I've enjoyed his rendition of it. I've enjoyed the kind of like scared approach that he's taken to it. Like he's kind of nervous to do things because he's so young, but he's still pretty strong and he's funny with it. So I think this is the best Spider-Man, and I'm personally happy that they're keeping it in the MCU. Green Arrow, I got it. Okay.
A basic homie with a bow. That's cute.
Okay. All right. So,
hey, as long as it's not Batman,
he can actually do gymnastics. You got that right. F that guy. All right, moving on. If you guys were here for episode 5, the season finale, episode 4 of the Chatterbox season 1, you will know that we did our NFL predictions for the season, and tonight is going to be the update to how we think our picks are going. Okay, so NFL predictions. So as I recall, I believe that I had the Chiefs in the AFC representing the AFC in the Super Bowl, and I believe that I had the Cowboys representing the NFC for the Super Bowl. Now, 4 weeks into the season, the Chiefs are 4-0, right on pace to be right where I think they are. However, New England, the Patriots have looked a lot stronger on defense than I expected them to be. I expected it to be like a top 10 to 15 defense, but they've really showcased top-notch defense. So, I'm impressed with them, but I'm sticking with my Chiefs pick. Now, the Cowboys are 3-1 right now. They just recently lost to the New Orleans Saints 12-10. Now, I will say that the Cowboys offense scared me a little bit, but when I took it in context, the Cowboys' best receiver, Amari Cooper, had an MRI earlier that week. Came back negative, but clearly for you to have an MRI, there has to be something that's bothering you. You're not just going to randomly go get an MRI. So I don't think that he was 100% healthy. He couldn't get off his brakes. He couldn't move as fluently as he usually does. So he couldn't get any separation. No, not taking anything away from the Saints. Their defense looked absolutely stout. But at the same time, I believe that the Cowboys defense, sorry, I say mine because I'm a Cowboys fan, but the Cowboys defense looked just as stout. held them out of the end zone the entire night. I think they held probably a top 3 or top 5 best running backs in the game to basically non-important. So coming out of that game, we got the loss, but I am still completely confident in my pick. I'm sticking with 4 weeks through Chiefs Cowboys in the Super Bowl. Next. Hello, CG, Nelly, somebody. This is not made for good TV. This is not good TV right here.
Nelly, you got this?
Like mine is simple. Bear Nation all day. Chicago or die. Simple as pie. That's why my thing is gonna be super short and sweet. Like I was waiting for you, CGI.
I got you. So, I was wrong on only one of my picks.
Okay.
So going through my picks, I realized that I'm pretty par to who's winning their division so far, and who is terrible in the division. However, unfortunately, the Bears I put in as losing their division, but I think they're gonna win this time. Like the whole division as a whole, they're all going well, but the Packers just took a loss to us. I feel like they're gonna take a loss to you guys this weekend. But then you got the Lions who just look ready. They just came out of the bye week, and then Vikings who just lost 2 in a row. So I think Bears might pull that off and go deeper into the playoffs. Other than that, on my Super Bowl prediction, Eagles Chiefs. Chiefs are gonna go. I think they're gonna go undefeated. They might lose one game, but other than that, Patriots probably gonna drop the next few games. I think, and I still think the Bills are gonna beat them out for the division. Other than that, I did have the Jaguars as winning the division. I think from their recent performances that they're going to lose out. And the other one I have is the 49ers coming out of nowhere with their 3-0. I put them as last. I think they might come back in, but I still have the Seahawks winning that division. Other than that,
the Niners haven't played anybody, man. So I think they're gonna have an interesting game when they play against the Browns next, because the Browns might have finally started to slowly figure things out.
I still have the Browns winning their division. I think they're gonna pull it out, and I think the Steelers dropping down to 1-3. I think they're gonna lose out. I had them number 2, really close. But man, our division with the Giants making their comeback with that, but it's still going to be a close division between Cowboys and Eagles.
I agree.
I still think it goes down to whoever gets the first round bye. If we can pull that first round bye, we'll go deep. But we have not been good when we don't have first round bye. So,
I'll go right out and say I think both Eagles and Cowboys are making the playoffs. It just depends on who's getting that.
Like I said, if we get first round bye, we're going Super Bowl. If you guys get first round bye, it's a Super Bowl. 100%.
See, and that's where I somewhat disagree, because I personally feel like the Cowboys play better on the road than they do at home. Now on Nelly's side, talking about the Bears, I will say this about the Bears. They have a top 2 or 3 best defenses in the league. Their defense is pretty scary.
As we always do for the last 2 decades.
And no, that's not true. And not 2 decades straight. You guys have had some pretty down years, bro. But that's beside the point that I'm trying to make. Because of that defense, I think that's going to take them to the top of their division, which is going to get them a home playoff game, which in December or January in Chicago, that could be very devastating for somebody to go up there and try to play. So I actually am changing my way. What I said, I think I had the Bears last, if not the Lions last. I'm going to say that the Bears actually make it to the playoffs as division champs and get a victory in the playoffs, because they're going to be playing at home. Now, once they go on the road, I think it's a wrap for them because the deeper you go into the playoffs, it's all determined on your quarterback. And I am not even a little bit concerned about Mitchell Trubisky. I think that's the downfall of the Bears right now.
Well, he got injured.
No, I know that, but he's not injured for the season though. He'll be back.
No, but that third string, I don't know what his name, or his second string, sorry. He came out hot.
He was doing work.
He came out with the hot fire. That's why I'm saying I think the Bears as a whole, I think now, that they're gonna go places. I don't think I see them in the Super Bowl contenders right now.
Backup quarterbacks always come out on fire because teams don't have tape on them. Give it a few weeks, and he will not be doing what he's doing right now. That's every backup quarterback. Yes, sir.
We practice in the cold. Playoffs are usually in more of the warmer states. What happens when we get nice and toasted? If we could do that shit in the cold, imagine what we could do when it's nice and warm. We don't have to freeze the nuts off.
But, okay, I understand that. But at the same time, you saying that you guys practice and play in the cold, well, the teams that you're going to play, the teams you're playing against practice and play in the warm. So they're in their element.
Exactly, and we're spanking them now. Like the first game, after the first game, there was
spank.
a little bit like,
define spank.
W. You know what those are, right?
Okay.
W's.
Okay.
I just want to say, hold on.
I didn't know that's what spank means.
No, but real quick though, week one, everyone's like, oh, they lost. Like there's the turmoil for the rest of the season. 3-game win streak. And keeping that momentum moving forward.
Mm-hmm. I think they're going to win out the division.
I don't think they're going to get cold that quickly.
But don't forget, where's the Super Bowl this year? Sorry, the big game. Where's the big game this year?
Tampa?
No, it's about 20 miles from my house in the great old Miami. And it's going to be hot. And it's going to be raining. So, doesn't matter.
Better than snow and freezing your nuts.
Exactly.
I just want to say, and Nelly, I am actually in no place to speak as far as like easy W's because my team, Cowboys, started off 3-0 playing some very easy teams. But you just brought up 3 wins in a row, whatever. That's against the Redskins, very easy. The Raiders, very easy, and the Vikings, who have Kirk Cousins as their quarterback. So
the Vikings are 2-2 though. So
the Vikings do have a great defense, but again, what's the best thing about the Bears? The defense. And you're going against Kirk Cousins. Like, he's not good. So I'm just saying the same thing with the Niners. The Niners are 3-0 right now, but they've played nobody. So you can't really measure right now. Again, I just said the Bears were going to the playoffs and winning a game. So I'm not saying they're trash. I'm just saying you can only go as far ultimately in the playoffs as your quarterback can take you. And I'm personally not sold on Trubisky. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. No, indeed. But the way I look at the game, you never underestimate any opponent. You never underestimate. You know what? The quarterback might be sucking, but then that running back can make everyone chase. He'll be the rabbit. Or you'll have that one good wide receiver, like when Green Bay when Arizona only has Fitzgerald. Yeah, they don't have the greatest team in the world, but throw the ball to Fitzgerald. He got it done.
I hear you.
He took him all the way to the terrible towel at the Super Bowl, and
it's easy-ish to say that. Like, the Cowboys played the Miami Dolphins, who are clearly like a junior high team. And at the end of the first half, we could have been losing at the end of the first half, but we ended up winning by like 28. Like,
if you're talking about easy schedules, man, I mean, it doesn't get easier than the Giants, than the Redskins, than the Dolphins. So, but I think as the rest of the division goes, all of us have really hard games to go. Now, I'm excited to see your guys' game 12-5. That's going to be a fun game. And then, dude, like, the rest of everyone's, at least our threes, I'm pulled up right now. The rest of our 3 schedules are hard. I mean, like.
So, according to this thing that I'm looking at, it's NFL, It's called radio.com, but they're like a news thing. They did they had a NFL guy come in and analyze every team's schedule and rank them from hardest to easiest.
Yeah.
The Eagles have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 7th easiest schedule according to this thing in the NFL.
Well, I mean, don't forget, it's easy because we have to play the Giants twice and the Redskins twice.
I'm with that. I'm with that.
All right, but look, we have coming up. All right, we got the Jets. That's this week. We got the Jets, but we have coming up.
Benny and the Jets.
What?
Benny and the Jets. No.
We have the Jets coming up. Then we have Vikings, and then straight into Cowboys, and then the Bills. Which I said the Bills are going to win out their division, so it's going to be hard. Then to the Bears. And then we got Bears, Patriots, Seahawks. All three that I said are going to win out there. Sorry. Bills, Bears, Patriots, Seahawks. All 4 great teams. And then we go into...
I'm with you on that, bro. Listen,
the
Cowboys' next 6, I feel like we're going to come out 5-1. We got Packers, Jets, Eagles, Giants, Vikings, Lions. I think we're winning every single one of those except for the Packers.
Yo, the Packers. The Packers played great, bro. They played great.
Aaron Rodgers owns us, bro. We can't get out of his shadow.
Did you see the 1 yard line 4 down stop that we did? Bro, we flexed our muscle. Nally, how hyped was that place that we were at, man? That shit was like...
I was yelling like I was at America's Cup. G. It was like, and it was a bar. It was a bar, like, dude. It was like 30 by 40, like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that big, but dang.
It was great. So I mean, so since Nelly, you don't have this, I'll go ahead with your schedule. Raiders, that's gonna be nice. You got the Saints and then the Chargers.
I'm worried about the Saints. I'm not too worried about the Chargers.
Is Chargers doing good this year?
Chargers,
no, they're currently not. But Melvin Gordon is supposed to be coming back.
I heard, but their other running back gave me 30 points last
okay, we're not talking fantasy, bro.
Hey, JD getting sexy with the chopstick. JD getting a little sexy with the chopstick.
So Bears, you got Saints.
Mix. Let's go.
Saints, Chargers. Then you have us on what is that? On a
I'm gonna need the Bears to handle that. I'm gonna need the Bears to handle that bad boy.
Sir, our Bears are never scared of the Eagles. First off, okay.
Then you got
don't
Lions.
Out the sky.
You got Lions, Rams,
Lions,
Giants,
Tigers, and Bears.
Yeah.
Come on.
Lions, Rams, Giants, Lions again. What? Then the Cowgirls.
Whoa! The mad disrespect, though.
Then you got the hardest speed bump is those Chiefs, man. Those Chiefs are the hardest speed bump, brother. But other than that, man. I'm here for all
right. Okay, so it seems like thank you for the host, Canada. Appreciate it. So it seems like we're all sticking with our picks, right? So
I'm sticking with the Super Bowl picks, but I think I moved a couple of people around. Like I said, I had the Bears losing out. I got them winning now. Saints still winning. Seahawks still winning. Eagles going to win. Chiefs, Bills. I had Jags winning. Fuck that. I don't know who's going to win that division. that division is all of them are 2-2, and all of them look trash. So the South, AFC South, that's just trash. Can we get them out of here?
All right, so moving on. CG, have you been keeping track of the viewers' question?
Yeah, I only saw one, except for another one that they didn't put in the questions place.
Okay.
Since we're on NFL, let's throw it on there. What do you think about the Diggs trade? I didn't even know he got traded. So
he has not. Okay, hold on. Hold on. He has not been traded to what I know yet, but he did state when asked if the rumors were true that he wanted to be traded. He said, listen, he basically said this, listen, I'm not here to say yes or no, but every rumor has truth to it. So basically, he's saying, yes, I want out this G-Wagon and I want to go to the Cowboys. That's basically what he said.
Did he actually say Cowboys?
No, he didn't, but I'm just wishing.
All right. Well, here I got a question to combat off of this. Unless Nelly, you have something about Diggs? You have something to say about Diggs?
Is he in the Bears?
Vikings.
He's in the Bears division.
Oh, so why the fuck is he relevant?
All right,
Okay,
cool.
anyway,
I like
go
it.
ahead.
All right. So I have a question. Players asking for trade mid-season and getting mad that they're not traded, or not playing, not showing up to practice.
Go back to high school football. Quit your fucking crying.
Okay, I like that. So you say shut the F up and play the sport. What do you think? What do you think, JD?
I'm honestly torn on this, man. Like I feel like we've talked about it before, but I'm torn on this. Like, I understand the player's point. Like, you only have a certain amount of shelf life, and especially on certain positions. If you need to get your money, get your money. But if you're on my team, you need to go back to work because we need you. Okay, so
Thank you. Thank
so,
you.
yeah,
Did
we-
you sign the fucking contract? Quit your
Yeah.
fucking bitching.
Yeah, we
But see, hold on real quick, CG, because I do want to respond to what you just said. I agree with that. You signed the contract, so stop talk. But even with a contract, at any moment, any team can cut anybody. Like, there's no repercussions. So why
Yeah,
can't the player
exactly.
be like, no, I'm only making $500,000 a year, and I'm the best running back in the league. I want my money. I'm not
all
coming
right,
unless you pay me.
hold on.
So-
Listen, we're not talking about holdouts. We're not talking about the
Okay,
holdouts.
all right.
We're talking about the players. So, for instance, that guy in Jacksonville,
Okay,
the
Ramsey.
guy in Jacksonville,
Ramsey.
he says this team sucks. I want out.
Uh-huh.
That's my team. I would never say, yo, like,
So-
get me out of my fucking team.
But wait. He did. Now, I'm sure it's a lie. I'm not here defending it. But he did say he had a back issue this past Sunday. So,
But-
I don't know where it
but
came from.
he didn't.
Doctor says I need a backiotomy.
He didn't go to a couple practices.
Uh-huh.
One,
He said he was sick.
ill.
He said he had a flu.
He had a flu. The other time, something else, and now a back problem. I didn't even hear about that. He didn't travel with the team on a away game. It's just like, if you're part of a team, that'd be like me saying, "Yo, I'm in Team Origin, but fuck it, I'm gonna dip out, or I'm not gonna play with you guys until I get something." It's just like,
I
that's
understand.
what would your friend / teammate be like?
I
This guy
think-
doesn't want to play on our team. He thinks we suck. Why the hell should I even help him out?
I think that more so hurts his camaraderie with the team more so than it hurts like the ownership and trying to get him to stay in or leave or whatever. Because now let's say that nobody has what the team wants to trade for you. You have to play now, and now you just pissed off everybody and who was supposedly your friends, and especially in football, you go to war with these people.
And what? He's a wide receiver, right?
Which one? Diggs? Yes. Diggs is a wide
No, not
receiver.
Diggs. Not Diggs. The guy in Jacksonville.
Ramsey is a cornerback, the best cornerback
Okay.
in the game.
All right. Well, then let's go for Diggs then. So if I'm Diggs now, it's not confirmed that he said anything. But if I'm Diggs and I said my team, I need to get out of my team because I can't perform with them this time. You know, like, why would the quarterback want to throw him the ball now? He's wide open. I'm not going to throw. I wouldn't throw him the ball if he said anything like that. You know, it's just like you gotta think before you act. But yeah, that's just my take on a trade. If you're gonna do a mid-season trade, it needs to be worked correctly. You can't just be like pissed off at your team or anything like that. Be like, hey, unfortunately, I think I could do something better. I could go above and beyond in my skill, doing something else. Then yeah, that'd be awesome. But saying like, yo, this team is nothing for me, it needs to get out of here.
Yeah,
I'm with that. Nelly,
No lie.
what you think?
like if he's gonna go the route of I'm just gonna bash my team until I leave. Oh no, I'd be a vengeful owner.
There'll be
no,
some
you're gonna ride
fights.
the bench. No. I'm gonna make you ride that damn bench. You
Yeah.
don't get no stats. You
But-
want to trash the team? Cool.
No
You
high-
keep the
no
team
highlight reel.
going for the players, when the real players get off the field, get the fuck up and stand the fuck up on the line. Have someone who needs to sit down, sit down.
But what about in Jalen Ramsey's case? He just was like, "Oh, I'm hurt. I can't travel with the team," so he doesn't even go. So there's no like sit the bench and there's none of that. What you just said. How do you go about like disciplining this guy if he has the ability to just be like, I'm not going. I can't make it.
You can't not pay him. You have a contract signed. That's the positive side on the player. At the end of the day, we agree to that. There's two signatures on there. There's yours and mine. I still got to pay you. At the end of the day, though, the least I would like for you to do is be there.
Well,
I'm with you.
Wait, it's kind of like the Derrick Rose effect. You know, Simba, you got to get up, Rose. Like, no, like, does that mean he doesn't go? No, wear the suit and tie, make it look good, but show team camaraderie. If you're not going to do that, you are a half-ass teammate. And at that point, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not here to support. Like we all remember seeing Paul Pierce clapping his ass off on the side. Like, let's go, baby. Like no, as long as you're there. Because think about it, to some people, you might be a top tier person. They want on the sideline. When they come off the field, they might want to talk with you. You know what I'm saying? You might be a motivator for some people. So for you to be like, you know what, I'm kind of hurt. I'm just going to chill on the couch. I'm going to watch out from the TV. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be some locker talk about that. There's going to be some locker room talk about that.
Those are grown men. Like,
hell yeah, no. Yo, I have a fucked up Achilles. I'm still fucking here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. Oh, I got cracked. I got concussed 2 games in a row. Does that mean I'm here? If I got to sit out a game, I'm sitting out and I'm going to sit next to my boys. I'm going to cheer you on. I'm going to keep y'all pumped. We're going to do this as a team. What's the point of being the team if you're going to be like the Lil Wayne in the commercial and you're going to answer the phone while you're doing a team fight? Like,
I love
that's a great commercial, by the way. Those are some great commercials.
There's like 7 of them. I love it.
Hey, gamers.
Card just flies off.
Okay. So, any last words? I think that is going to wrap up the episode. We are about 50 to 55 minutes into it. We got through all our topics, got through everything. Any last words, CG?
No, thank you for coming around, guys, and hanging out and having a great old time. Listen to us banker as always.
Nelly?
All right, mine's going to be a little long because I feel like CGI missed some things out. But to everybody who was here, thank you so much for joining us out here, on the platform that we have today here at the Chatterbox. From the Han Squad, to the NPC Army. Welcome all gamers, welcome all talkers. Let's go. We here doing the damn thing. Thank you so much for stopping by and hope to see y'all the rest of the season, baby. Peace.
Thank you for all the new follows, and thank you, Kira, for the sub. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and click that link if you are here and you are not following CGI or Nelly the Guy. Click those links, take you right to their channel. So you can give them a follow as well.
Han.
Yes. Han. Yeah, that was pretty good. So yes, that is gonna do it for this episode. Episode 1. We will be back next week, hopefully with all 4 of our members. For episode 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, it is your boy JD the Gamer, Nelly the God, and CGI, and we are out of this thing. Peace.